Hey guys, welcome to the meerkat exhibit at Taronga Western Plains Zoo. My name's Karen and I'm one of the meerkat keepers here at the zoo, and I'm going to introduce you to some of our meerkats. So up on my shoulder at the moment I had Mawali, and she's actually our dominant female meerkat and the oldest member of our family at 8.5 years of age. Now meerkats are from Africa, mainly the Kalahari Desert, and they're found in groups of about 20 to 30 individuals. We have a family of 9, so it's pretty small but still governed in exactly the same way, and that is always with a dominant female in charge. Now our family of 9 is made up of 4 boys and 5 girls. The oldest member of our family is 8.5, but the youngest is only 6 years of age. A lot of people look at meerkats and think they're looking at babies because they look so large on television, when in fact they're about 1 foot high and they weigh in at around 1 kilo. All of ours are adults. A baby meerkat is about as long as your finger, and the dominant female is the only one that is allowed to breed. We don't have any baby meerkats in this exhibit because meerkats will actually recognise relatives and not interbreed with each other. So this is a non-breeding group because they're all siblings. They're all born here at Taronga Western Plains Zoo, and 6 of their siblings have headed off to other zoos around the country to spread their genetics about. Now, with the dominant female being the only one that's breeding, she's fought her way to the top position and is actually, the strong genetics are being represented with her. She can give birth every 8 to 12 weeks, and every 8 to 12 weeks can have a litter of up to 6 pups. So you can imagine if all 5 of our females were breeding, we'd have a whole lot more meerkats in a very short space of time. Let alone a family of 20 to 30 in the wild. They would literally overpopulate themselves. So we're lucky that they're one of the best family planners in the animal kingdom. Now, although the dominant female can breed every 8 to 12 weeks, she actually doesn't choose to do so. She will only breed if she feels safe, if she knows there's enough food available, and to meet her territory size. So I wasn't kidding when I said they're fantastic family planners, and it's one of the reasons they're not endangered. Their numbers are still quite plentiful in the wild. It also helps that they will eat just about anything that they can find. In fact, they need around 1/3 of their body weight each day just to keep up with themselves. And sleeping overnight, they can lose up to 10% of their body weight, so they've definitely got the right idea. Here at the zoo, I have to feed them 6 times a day. Their metabolism is so fast that they're always looking for something to eat. And what they're trying to find at the moment is a little bit of fly pupae. They love insects. So we give them mealworms, we give them crickets. In the wild, they would be catching scorpions, but there's not too many of them around here in Dubbo. We also give them vegetables because they're classed as an omnivore, and in the wild they would be eating plants and foliage as well. They get a little bit of meat and eggs occasionally as well. They love a varied diet, but we do have to be really careful because they can become overweight really quickly as well. Now, another reason they're not endangered is because of their amazing eyesight and the fact that they keep an eye out for danger. So they take it in turns to do a very important job called sentry duty, and that's where they stand up on a high point of their territory to look out for danger. And they use a range of vocalizations to communicate to the family if it's safe or not. You may notice that every single one of them has got darker patches around their eyes. It's like they're wearing sunglasses, and it means they don't get the glare and they can spot birds of prey minutes before we can. Now, we get eagles and hawks circling this exhibit every single day, so there is definitely still danger about. But we've never lost one because they are on such high alert. Now, as Zola here just demonstrated, they use their tails to balance. They're very, very strong tails, and they will stand up, much like Mawali's doing just here, and that's how they balance to keep an eye out for danger. Now, I can tell all of our meerkats apart, but some are slightly different than others. To me, I've spent so much time with them that it's very easy for me to tell which one is which. But some of the easier ones to tell apart, which I'll point out behind me, we have Wayne digging in a hole on the log just here. He's got a much pointier face than his brothers and sisters, so that makes him really identifiable to everybody else. And the way I'm telling our dominant female apart is she's got a small marking underneath her eye, which helps as well. Here she is, just here. So I can't touch them or pat them. You may have seen them climbing on me while I've been doing this chat, but basically if I tried to touch any one of our meerkats, they would bite me. They do not like to be touched, but by me respecting their personal space, they are more than happy to invade mine. Now, I could talk about meerkats for hours, but I'm going to stop myself there. Thanks for joining us here at Taronga Western Plains Zoo.